infertility, but some couples never learn why they can't conceive. Tonight, I'll examine some of the medical advances that are having success in the fight against infertility, a surgical technique, and an exciting new program called Sperm Wash. Dr. Schuber and his surgical team are preparing for delicate microsurgery. His patient is infertile because her pelvis is almost entirely obliterated by scar tissue, lesions, and loops of bowel, the legacy of an ectopic pregnancy.
If you look at this first film over here, you can see the thin line of the tube and the end of the tube beginning to fill. And then on this picture, you see that same with a bit more spill of dye out around the tube.
Now, what do you hope to achieve by this microsurgery?
What we're going to hope to do is to remove those adhesions, free up that scar tissue, and free up that one remaining tube that she has and the ovary on that side so that it will be able to produce an egg which then can freely get out and be picked up by the tube, and hopefully she'll be able to become pregnant on her own. The ovary is in there, and all those little cruddy things on the surface are adhesions. Okay? The reddish, whitish stuff. Magnificent. What a tune. What's that?
The sperm sample is assessed under the microscope for motility and viability.
Dr. Jennifer Dorrington is judging a sample which contains fewer than 20 million sperm, the narrow definition of low sperm count, and the leading cause of infertility in men. Dr. Dorrington heads the University of Toronto's Sperm Wash program at the Toronto General Hospital.
In cases of oligospermia, where there's a low sperm count, we bypass the cervix. By this means then, by delivering 1 million or more sperm into the uterine cavity, you can achieve pregnancy. The centrifuge at a low speed initially to bring down cellular debris.
A centrifuge separates unwanted debris and proteins from the sample's most active motile sperm. A small sperm concentration is then nourished in culture fluid to energize the cell's swimming action. Sperm wash was recommended for Jill and John Devonish, who were healthy yet infertile.
John was trying to juggle his business trips around, the time when I would be ovulating, and so it's continually on your mind.
And to have to physically perform at a certain time of the month to accomplish what you're trying to achieve.
Yes,
it is very, very stressful.
So lovemaking loses its romance.
Certainly does.
It becomes very mechanical.
It's very mechanical.
Yeah.
This instrument, this cannula, is the instrument you use to inseminate the woman during the sperm wash. Is that correct?
The cannula is threaded through the cervix into the uterine cavity. The sperm then released into the uterine cavity. And after that, we keep our fingers crossed and hope that everything goes well.
We had some problems, so we needed some help, scientific help.
And we wouldn't have been satisfied if we hadn't explored every avenue.
Many women like Jill, who delay childbearing into their 30s, receive drugs called Clomid or Serafin to enhance their own ovulation. But when they need an extra push, they are given Pergonal, a powerful hormone-like drug which hyperstimulates egg production in the ovary. Now, Pergonal is often responsible for multiple births. Jill Devonish was receiving Pergonal when she and John entered the Sperm Wash program 4 months ago.
We thought possibly twins because there are twins in our family. We found out about 8 weeks after I had the news that I was pregnant that, in fact, I'm expecting triplets.
Quite a shock. And you suddenly have a full-blown family, instant family.
When we heard the news, we were just so thrilled. I think we
were on the phone to England,
within about 5 minutes. Yes, yeah. It was very thrilled. It was very hard to believe it really had happened.
It's a little bit hard to accept after 5 years of trying.
Yeah.
Sperm Wash has a 25% success rate. 40 babies this year will be born as a result of this new technique.
10 have been born already. All fine, healthy babies.
And our wishes for 3 more fine, healthy babies for Jill and John Devenish this August. Tomorrow, I'll tell you about the University of Toronto's in vitro fertilization program at the Toronto General Hospital.
Here's a look at what's happening out in the city now as we go live to Much Music Control.